Welcome back to the Marketing Science Lab podcast, where we break down the latest research in marketing and consumer behavior. I've been feeling quite nostalgic lately about what Black Friday used to be. Those true, actual good deals. But in all seriousness, things have significantly changed since the pandemic. And now with Black Friday 2024 behind us, it'll be interesting to see as these trends continue to solidify in future research.
Absolutely, Alex. And speaking of changes, today we're diving into fascinating research about how Black Friday shopping has moved online and whether consumer misbehavior has followed suit. The numbers are quite striking. In 2023, we saw 90.6 million people shopping online during Black Friday, compared to 76.2 million shopping in stores.
Those numbers really tell a story, don't they? And what's particularly interesting is that online spending hit a record $9.8 billion in 2023, up 7.5% from 2022. Imagine what 2024 might look like.
The research we're discussing today, conducted by Jae-ha Lee, Minjong Kim, and Sharon J. Lennon, explores something really intriguing: how perceived inequity, emotions, and satisfaction contribute to retaliatory behaviors in online Black Friday shopping.
Let's break this down for our listeners. What exactly do we mean by retaliatory behaviors?
Well, these are essentially ways customers might get back at retailers when they feel they've been treated unfairly. The study specifically looked at two types: exit behavior, like switching to another retailer, and revenge behavior, which could be more aggressive actions aimed at harming the retailer's reputation.
The researchers used a really interesting approach. They presented participants with a Black Friday stockout scenario where someone tries to purchase a doorbuster deal but finds it's no longer available at checkout.
And what they found was pretty revealing. When customers perceived unfairness in their shopping experience, it led to both direct and indirect negative impacts.
Let's dive deeper into the key findings. First, perceived inequity during online Black Friday shopping directly influenced both exit and revenge behaviors.
Right, and here's where it gets interesting. Negative emotions positively correlated with both types of retaliatory behaviors, while customer satisfaction had a negative association with exit behavior.
The study also found some fascinating gender differences in what triggers these behaviors, suggesting that retailers might need different strategies for male and female shoppers.
This really highlights how important it is for retailers to manage both the practical and emotional aspects of online shopping, especially during high-stress events like Black Friday.
Absolutely. And with online shopping continuing to grow, retailers need to be more mindful than ever about how they handle things like stockouts and customer service.
Let's break down some practical takeaways for our listeners who work in retail or marketing. What would you say are the key strategies they should consider, Alex?
Great question, Sophie. There are several crucial points that retail marketers should keep in mind. 1. Manage perceived inequity. The study shows that perceived inequity is a significant trigger for retaliatory behaviors. Retailers need to ensure their online shopping experiences as fair and transparent as possible. 2. Emotional management. Negative emotions are strongly linked to both exit and revenge behaviors. Retailers should focus on strategies to mitigate negative emotions during the shopping process. 3. Satisfaction is key. Whilst satisfaction doesn't directly impact revenge behavior, it does significantly reduce exit behavior. This underscores the importance of overall customer satisfaction. 4. Gender-specific strategies. The study found notable gender differences in retaliatory behavior triggers. Retailers should consider tailoring their approaches for male and female shoppers. 5. Stockout management. Given that the study focused on stockout scenarios, retailers need to have robust strategies in place to handle these situations effectively.
Those are excellent points, Alex. Could you be more granular on how retailers might implement some of these strategies?
Certainly, Sophie. Let's break it down further. 1. For managing perceived inequity, retailers could implement clear, real-time inventory updates to avoid disappointment at checkout. Offer transparent pricing and ensure all advertised deals are honored. Provide clear communication about any limitations or conditions on deals. 2. To manage emotions, retailers might use empathetic language in all customer communications. Offer immediate alternatives or compensations for stockouts. Implement a user-friendly interface that minimizes frustration during the shopping process. 3. To boost satisfaction, ensure website stability during high traffic periods. They offer excellent customer service, including quick response times to queries. Provide a smooth, hassle-free return process. 4. For gender-specific strategies, consider personalized marketing approaches based on gender preferences. 5. For stockout management, implement a wait list or back-in-stock notification system. Offer comparable alternatives when a product is out of stock. Consider extending deals or offering brain checks for popular items.
Those are fantastic suggestions, Alex. Now let's consider the consumer perspective. What takeaways does this research offer for shoppers?
Great point, Sophie. For consumers, this research offers several valuable insights. 1. Emotional awareness. Recognize that negative emotions during online shopping can lead to impulsive decisions. Take a moment to cool down before taking any action. 2. Fairness perception. Understand that perceived unfairness can color your entire shopping experience. Try to objectively assess the situation before reacting. 3. Consider long-term satisfaction. While a single bad experience might be frustrating, consider your overall satisfaction with a retailer before deciding to exit completely. 4. Communicate before retaliating. Instead of immediately seeking revenge or exiting, consider communicating your concerns to the retailer. Many are willing to rectify situations to maintain customer relationships. 5. Be prepared for stockouts. Given the high-pressure nature of Black Friday sales, be prepared for the possibility of stockouts. Have backup options in mind.
Those are excellent points, Alex. It's crucial for consumers to approach online Black Friday shopping and other similar online events with a level head and realistic expectations.
Absolutely, Sophie. And it's worth noting that this research has broader implications beyond just Black Friday. As online shopping continues to grow, these findings could apply to other high-pressure shopping events or even day-to-day e-commerce experiences.
That's a great point, Alex. The shift to online shopping has been accelerating, and retailers need to adapt their strategies accordingly. This research provides valuable insights into how they can do that effectively.
Exactly. And it's not just about preventing negative behaviors, it's about creating a positive online shopping experience that builds long-term customer loyalty.
Speaking of long-term impacts, let's discuss some of the limitations of this study and potential areas for future research.
Good idea, Sophie. While this study provides valuable insights, it does have some limitations. For instance, it focused specifically on U.S. consumers and a stockout scenario. Future research could explore 1. Cross-cultural comparisons of online Black Friday shopping behavior. 2. The impact of different types of service failures in the online Black Friday context. 3. Long-term effects of retaliatory behaviors on brand perception and customer loyalty. 4. The role of social media in amplifying or mitigating retaliatory behaviors. 5. The effectiveness of different strategies for managing perceived inequity and negative emotions in online shopping.
Those are all fascinating areas for future exploration, Alex. It's clear that as online shopping continues to evolve, so too will the need for research to understand and optimize the experience for both retailers and consumers.
Absolutely, Sophie. And as we wrap up, I think it's worth emphasizing that while this research focuses on negative behaviors, it ultimately provides a roadmap for creating more positive online shopping experiences.
That's a great point, Alex. By understanding what triggers negative responses, retailers can proactively work to create smoother, more satisfying online shopping experiences, not just during Black Friday, but year-round.
Exactly. And for consumers, being aware of these potential triggers can help them approach online shopping more mindfully, potentially leading to better decisions and more satisfying experiences.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode. We've covered a lot of ground, from the shift to online Black Friday shopping to the psychology behind consumer retaliatory behaviors.
Indeed, we have, Sophie. And as always, we hope our listeners have gained some valuable insights they can apply to their own work or shopping habits. Remember, whether you're a retailer or a consumer, understanding these dynamics can lead to better outcomes for everyone involved.
Absolutely, Alex. And for our listeners who want to dive deeper into this research, we'll have a link to the full study on our website at marketingsciencelab.org.
That's right, Sophie. And while you're there, don't forget to check out our other resources and past episodes. We're always exploring the latest in marketing science to bring you actionable insights.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please remember to subscribe to Marketing Science Lab podcast wherever you get your podcasts. And please, if you find this podcast valuable, share it with a friend or colleague so that you can help us democratize access to cutting-edge marketing insights.
Absolutely, Sophie. And we'd love to hear from our listeners. If you have thoughts on this research or ideas for future episodes, please reach out to us through our website or social media channels.
That's right, Alex. Your feedback helps shape our content and ensures we're addressing the topics that matter most to our audience.
Well, that's all for today's episode of Marketing Science Lab. Until next time, keep experimenting with better marketing.
And remember, in the world of online shopping, a little understanding goes a long way for both retailers and consumers.